Welcome back. Alright, this is part 2 of taking the screw backings off. It's pretty simple. There's two kind of types. Just basically like this one here. It's basically a miniature Phillips screwdriver to take that off. But this watch doesn't need to be replaced. This is one of my personal watches, my Nixon. So I'm not going to replace that. But we're going to do something a little challenging. We're going to take this off. And this just will require 2 batteries, and this has an analog and digital face. So we'll begin. Alright, here you go. First thing you want to do, I can actually, but I wanted to show you for this tutorial video that I've already actually taken off these screws, but I wanted to go step by step. So if you have one of these watches or something similar like a Timex, what Expedition watch is pretty much the same, but what you want to do is basically we're going to go back and take off the clasp again, and you can do it this way, but it's really hard. And then if you lose the screws, if you just go ahead and take your Phillips and you were to go ahead and like unscrew that, you could do it that way too. If you're not experienced on taking off the clasp, you can go ahead and unscrew that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to take the clasp off again and do it the right way. Or pretty much, I should say, the harder way. Alright? And the first step you want to do is locate where the clasp is. And it's usually going to be right there where the connection is. If you folks can see, let me see if I can get that in your view. Right there. And again, we're going to be using the spring to take that off. Alright, let's see if I can get that in there. Be careful again, this thing's going to probably pop out. So be careful. There we go. Oh. And you remove that. Go ahead and pop that off. And as you can see, I've already taken out the bolts. So it's going to be easy, so you don't have to waste a lot of time taking off 4 screws. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Okay, once you remove the backing, be really careful not to lose any of the screws. I prefer to either have it on a little tray or tape the screws together so you don't lose these things. Unless you have extra ones, these things can be a pain to replace. And then it also, if you don't have these in, it will also let water seep in and your watch won't last very long. Alright, next, as you can tell, there's a big button cell battery right here. And what you want to do is, it depends on the make and model, but they're pretty much the same. They'll always have a cover plus like it did have a sticker on here. Alright, the next step is to release the first larger button cell. So what you want to do is go ahead and unscrew that. Oop. Be careful, see, like that, it pops out. Go ahead and take that. And this piece is what the spring is. It's what made it pop out. Put it back in there so I don't lose it. Alright, I already removed the back case cover, and this is the battery here, and I've already put it aside. Put the bolt back in. This is the new one, or the old one, I'm sorry, 2016. And underneath this is also another button cell, which is right there. What you want to do is go ahead, and there's a little plastic casing so they don't connect. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. Pull that to the side. Alright, and there she is. This little piece right here. And over here. And we're going to take this off. Now, you want to take that little spring, which is right here, and push that back so it releases the battery. Oops. Once you take that out, we'll replace it with the new one. And I also have this too as well, to check your button cells to see, and get rid of that, to show you if it doesn't work. It shows you the strength. See, it says replace. And here's the battery that came out of that. And it doesn't even register on it. But compared to the new battery, which I already have to the side here, this is what it's supposed to read. Right there. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to install those in 1 second. Alright, to put this back in, all you have to do is basically reverse the way you took it out. Just going to go ahead and just put it in on the side here. Whoops. Just like that. And click that in there. Make sure it's all connected. There we go. We see connection there, as you can tell. Okay, now I'm going to be adding the little plastic cap here. There we go. And now we're going to put the new battery in. Alright, now we're going to install the new battery. So what we're going to have to do is you take this and go ahead and slide that into a little indentation hole. I don't know if you folks could see that, but it lines up exactly right here. So you take this piece here and shove that into the retaining hole, and if you have it correctly, it should match right up to the hole when you put the new battery in, just like that. So what we'll do, so give me a second and I'll go ahead and pop that battery in. And once you put the new screw in, which is right here, this little tiny screw, it will be working. See? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. Hang on. Alright, now I put the screw in there. I'm going to go ahead and tighten that down. There we go. Push that in like that. And there we are. And with it working, there you are. Alright. Now with the battery correctly installed, everything's working. I'm going to go ahead and put the back cover on. And it's basically as simple as we took it off. Just go ahead and drop that back in, line that up. Line it up. And screw it in. And done. There you go. That concludes the backing, and then I'll put the other 4 screws in and put the band back on, and we're done. And the next video will be out, I'll have it out in the next couple days, how to use the screw wrench, the screw back wrench, and that's it. Thank you.